Who's going to announce this? Redmond. Tell him I got 4 CDs.
We're about 1 minute away. I want to say thank you all for being here. We want to give a special thanks to the St. Louis Art Museum for their support for the event, as well as the Missouri Arts Council. They were invaluable in this process of bringing this experience to you tonight, to this afternoon. We also have some wonderful people in the audience. We'll talk about that later on when we get to that point. But I also want to acknowledge First Civilizations. First Civilizations Arts Today is presenting this experience. And again, we're going to begin very shortly, so thank you all. We should note that this is also being live streamed. So that means that that means that people who are able to watch this from the comfort of their homes or whatever the case may be, it'll be live streamed and also be captured there. So if you're on Facebook and you've liked Arts Today, then you'll be able to find this particular footage. And it's also going to be videotaped. So we have the videographer, Falak, in the building, and he will capture this moment, and that way you'll be able to relive it to some extent, okay? So we're going to begin. I think we have the music off, right? Cool. All right, so please do, even though I have my mask down right now, we ask that you do wear your mask unless, there's some reason why you shouldn't. But we also have masks up front. We just ask that you do that just so that we can all be safe in this experience. I see some really fun-looking masks in the audience right now to show off some of your personality. I'm looking at this brother right here. This is a beautiful mask, brother. It looks like a cat. It's a beautiful cat. It looks like a tiger mask. That is beautiful. I love it. That's just.
What does it,
Man. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and begin. I just wanted to make that note. Standing right to my right, I'm gonna do it. It's my guy Ira Jones. Ira Jones is the founder of First Civilizations, And I had the pleasure of supporting his leadership and bringing this event to you today. We also want to thank the Kransberg Arts Foundation and this High-Low Literary Cafe for making space for us to be in this room, to have this experience. I feel like I should just acknowledge it anyways. We have a wonderful live streamer here. She's not really trying, but a little bit later on, I'm gonna make sure I get the name right for the organization. No, I know your name, sis. This is Key. Key is with the Alumni Broadcasting Association, which is connected to St. Louis Public Schools. So that means that we have that in the building. We have that experience, that concentration of content in the space. All right, so I think we're ready. I think we've done all that we need to do, right? We're good? Okay, so I'm going to talk just a little bit more. Again, we do have books that are available for purchase. And guess what? We also have 4 CDs. Brother Chu, can I touch it real quick?
Yeah.
So here we go. So we have these 4 CDs. It's only 4. It's only 4. Right now, they're $15. Right now, they're $15. But if there's a run on the CDs, it might be more. I don't know. You gonna auction them off? No? $15, only 4. So you make sure that you talk to him, and that way you can take a piece of this moment with you, and certainly what he's created. All right. So we are here because we're here to hear from Brother Quincy Troupe. We are excited to receive him. We're excited to receive this band. They are fantastic. They were so patient and so generous earlier as we were working through some of our things, and there still might be some things that we need to work through. So I ask for your patience and for your generosity as we go through this experience today. We've done the best we could to make sure that this house is as safe as possible, and I will soon be returning to my mask in just a moment, but I want to say just one last thing. I think we're ready, right, Key? Almost, all right. Maybe two more things. At the door, we have a poet by the name of Paisha. She is helping us out today. She's been managing our RSVP system, so if there's any problems, you can talk to Paisha about it. But if you do talk to Paisha about it, we also have a sister out front who is running security, and you don't want no parts. All right, so we in addition to these wonderful things that we have going on here, we got this live stream component, we have this band that's ready to go. We just want to make sure that everything is working optimally before we begin the process, because once this starts, we can't stop, right? So we're gonna just gotta keep that in mind, all right? That's right. So I keep looking over. I wish I had a couple of jokes, but I do have a poem. I'm gonna share a poem, because why not? As we get ready, and then I want to make sure we're able to capture all these wonderful moments right here. So my name is M.K. Stallings. I'm a poet. I am here, a supporter of these beautiful things, and I'm going to offer something as we continue to get ready to receive this beautiful experience. I'm expecting it to run for about an hour or so. It's really up to them once we get started, but I want to make sure that we have everything good to go before we begin. All right. So with that said, I'm going to offer a poem, and then we're going to go from there. All right. So we almost there, Keith. All right. So just to kind of get us in the spirit and in the mood, poetry speaks truth. That means that you're going to hear some truth on this microphone and from this poet behind me. That means that sometimes truths are hard to hear. Truths are hard to experience, but we're going to experience them all together. And so I will offer this, and then hopefully we should be good to go, all right? So if you'll indulge me, I do appreciate your patience, and here we go. I wrote this poem in contemplation of what Dr. Cornel West once said while thinking about 9/11 and American history for black people. So he says, 9/11 niggerized the nation. Dr. Cornel West said, after September 11th, all Americans feel unsafe, unprotected, subject to random violence, and hated like niggas. Nobody likes niggas, not the last poet's not Chris Rock. So niggas should feel hated, and America should feel like niggas. A nation of Oscar grants forever damned to Fruitvale stations, knocked to the ground, wrist handcuffed, terrorists on our backs, too hated for tasers instead of gun raised up, then pop. The theologian said 9/11 made niggas of us all, but not just any kind. A 1917 East St. Louis kind, a red summer without communist class consciousness, just blacks willing to cross picket lines because whites wouldn't cross color lines. No Marxian manifesto, only oppressed Afro-proletarians brutalized for not minding black codes. 1921 Tulsa, Oklahoma kind, the summer Black Wall Street crash and black-owned stocks burned because of rumors. A case of he said, she said a black man touched it. He said the white woman lied. She said it in a newspaper. He said it behind dark bodies and guns, and after a gunshot, she said he didn't touch her. She said she was misquoted. She said she didn't know so many would die. She said, because he's dead on American soil. Do you remember that? Do you remember when the two towers fell in 1919 Chicago, or when lives were hijacked in 1923 Rosewood? What about 1963 Alabama? September 15th, no riot, just 4 little girls dead. Imagine sitting in church Sunday morning, reminiscing on the meal mama made, distracted by bad kids acting out, needing attention, needing a belt, but not Carol Denise McNair, not little Niecy. Love to read and love to dance and read poetry and write plays. You should have seen Niecy in that play at the McNair's. Little Niecy, sweet, talented little Niecy, 11-year-old little Niecy, one of 4 little girls, Niecy, and then boom. Hellborn windstorm rushes through 16th Street, Baptist Church Sanctuary, Ground Zero, heat grips your neck. Fumes clog your throat, fire burns your skin, rocks brand your flesh. The devil's in that sanctuary, but all you can think about is keeping your eyes on Nisi. Smoke blurs your vision, but eyes on Nisi can hardly breathe, but eyes on Nisi. Debris everywhere, but eyes on Nisi. Ears ringing, eyes on Nisi. Hearts pounding, eyes on Nisi. Who's that screaming? You took your eyes off Nisi, didn't you? You turned back, where's Nisi? It was just a second. Where's Nisi? Dust and destruction all over, but where's Nisi? Gotta find Nisi, someone get Nisi. Lord, where's Nisi? How could we lose Nisi? Cornel West said the nation's 9/11 was the McNair's 9/15 after a crusading Christian terrorist organization made them feel unsafe, unprotected, subject to random violence, and hated. We good, Key? In this program, thank you for your patience, thank you for being in community with us, and we're gonna start with none other than the legendary Dr. Eugene B Raymond. So please welcome him up.
Yeah. Eugene.
Troupe is the truth. And modifying this bringing of words, as it said in church, because I just got my hands on Duende. And what has Troupe wrought? and what wrought Troupe? Troupe. So we judge by what we do, who we do it with, and the outcome. I've known Quincy now for 53 years. And outside of the 2 American Book Awards from the Before Columbus Foundation, the Patterson Award for sustained literary excellence, having produced almost 24 books, and having published and usually founded and edited several dozen issues of various magazines, literary journals, cultural publications. He had produced a Pulitzer Prize winner who studied with him in New York. And this Pulitzer Prize winner, who is actually, he is or was in St. Louis, visiting poet at one of the universities in the last few days, said, and I'm quoting from the jacket of Duende, "Hallelujah" was a hot new book from the peerless Quincy Troupe. Beyond his masterwork, The Pursuit of Happiness, and his classic memoir on Miles Davis, Troupe has been celebrated for decades as a poet whose range enlarges the heart. Duende is this year's comprehensive must-read collection. Don't miss the party. One definition of poetry is Quincy Troupe. And one definition of truth is true. Who, thank you ancestor poets, arrives to us from a long, long line of ancestral bards. Vashon, St. Louis. Dunbar, a school named after you in St. Louis, and four named after you in the bi-state region. Wheatley, edifices named for you. LaFleur, Michael Castro. 30 years ago, I interviewed August Wilson here in St. Louis at Union Station. And he said that one of his inspirations was listening to men argue about how many stars there were in the sky. And somebody said 5,000. Oh man, no, it's more like 5 billion. Oh, I thought of him because during the interview he mentioned Quincy Troupe. And I thought, wow, as I thought of Quincy, that's Quincy, something like that. Something like that. Men sitting under a tree on some barrels, arguing about how many stars there are in the sky. That's the way Quincy has been ever since I met him. You know. Gone. I've never talked to him on the phone. I've never talked to him over drinks. I've never talked to him as we were getting ready to read together, hundreds of times. I never talked to him about anything doing what Quincy was not. Gone. Out there. St. Louis for him, streets and poetry, church and poetry, schools and poetry, blues and poetry. And I want to end this intro with a poem I wrote for Quincy. I don't know, I wrote several about him. This one I think was written about 14 years ago. And we've had so many conversations. We've had so many conversations, most of which, if we were not on the phone, if we were on the phone, Quincy would read something to me. I suspect that a third of the poems that he has written have been tested over the phone with friends. He reads me every day. And even he reads poems other people have sent him, and letters other people have sent him. And of course, greatness is one thing I had in a long introduction, which I'm not going to, about the vastness of the land and the greatness of the man. I know no one in my sphere of associations who has created a more vast oeuvre or body of work stretched across all genres, all forms than Quincy Troupe. I don't. I know writers all over the world. I don't know anybody who has touched each form of writing as deeply as he had. The poem I'm going to read is called A Troupe of Quansabas for a Bloodsman of Tropes. And Quincy is a deeply figured person, a deeply configured person, with a deeply configured mind, I mean, formidable. And so I wrote this poem thinking about people who might know what he knows, or people who might want to know what he knows. But if you're just a funky blues lover, you can dig it too. So what's blood worth to you, Quincy? Watts of jagged images that mainline veins of your canvas like ritual dancing? Bling-slung zombies? High-fiving, low-jiving homies boarding jujus of consciousness while you sonify river skulls and ocean hulls and ask, who wants to know? How blood be, cutie? A vamp read vessels of styles a la Satchmo and Miles. Kindred saints chuck walking into doo-wop. Ellison's blues maze to end visible angst. Or Ish's Saint Fox neck led by liturgy. So what if Jimmy Straits filter Marquez and Morrison through Dumas's Ankh with no chaser? Poets, jazzers, and rebels ain't orphans, just pariahs in the wares of song. But blood keeps boarding express trains to mothers, muses, and Cherokee lovers, flying jubas and Daedaluses between sacred tomes and flatted poems that shay with veve. Dig.
All right. Yeah. So. Okay. I'm going to start this. I want to thank Eugene Redmond. I want to thank so many people here, but I want to thank my good friend K. Curtis Lau because we were in the Watch Writers together in Los Angeles, and when I moved out there from St. Louis, and they kind of saved me, out there, and so I got a lot of stuff. Being with the Watch Writers, Ojenki and all those people out there. And then lastly, because I can't thank everybody, I want to thank my wife, Margaret Porter Troupe, who has, we've been together 40-some years, and she's been an inspiration for me every day. Every day she keeps me on the straight, I can go off, which he knows, he knows, but I try to stay on the straight and narrow. And so I'm going to start this with a poem that I'm going to read by myself, and it's for James Carter, the great saxophone player. And And I just love James Carter as a musician. And so I wrote this poem for him called James Carter is a Tuning Fork. And I think that poetry is a tuning fork, and I think poetry with music is tuning forks. So that's why I want to read this and dedicate it to him. I got the poem here. James Carter is a tuning fork. He is a tuning fork vibrating out in the world. He is a tuning fork vibrating out in the world. James Carter is an earthquake of sound, an earthquake of sound, baritone sound, aching with beautiful love and power out in the world. He is a bum cyclone, hurricane voice, bringing tornado wonder through his thunder, clapping energy, lightning bolts of sound dropping suddenly down here from up there, aching with beauty now in our midst. I say, James Carter is a tuning fork. Ashe, a tower of power, ashe, humming, burning with musical fire, hitting on all cylinders down here in our midst on earth. So I say, listen to the tuning fork, the vibrating fork. Shout out of the baritone sound of his ancestor. Hammy it, blew it. Now listen to James Carter, who became his own sound, vibrating like a tuning fork, earthquaking sound. Wherever he went, wherever J.C. went, wherever J.C. John Coltrane went and played his singing voice faster than blurring hummingbird wings, beating fast and quick outside your eardrums. I say, James Carter is a tuning fork. He is a tuning fork. He is a tuning fork here on the earth. Rhythms be switching in kitchens when cooks work magic through pots. I say out on dance floors, hips be gyrating like poets, constructing lines, sometimes switch and drop from proper to a colloquial, yeah. And new days are forever changing color, weather. Voices switch back and forth in the sky, up in the sky. Yeah, down here, breezes caress bodies, sashay through thoroughfares, inside language, doing whatever flip-flops it has to survive here, inside music. Everything matters. A poet drops off the count, syncopating syllables, meters. The voice music falls over the edge of a cliff of chromatic scales, shade splash, bright clues. As water skedaddling new diamond drops, imitates flush birds, spraying syllables, showering waterfalls. I say, mist, scheming language, schemes, stretches, slips and slides through space. Sounds crack in sound, rapture somewhere here. I say, listen to these hair-splitting ruptures. Politicians spew every fucking day. They be spewing it in sad convergences of bad platinum. As time signatures skip to my loop through lace, grace notes bloom in poetic lines, loom post haste. Push and sing the voices through sound. Shimmy shangle, shimmy shangle, shimmy, shimmy shangle, shimmy shangle, shimmy shangle. Juxtapose in place the poetics, high energy gymnastics. Hijack words, switch up in double backs, pivots, crossover dribbles as skywalkers wing wordplays deep beyond boundary lines, where NBA gunners drop trays, pop chords, create balletic touche, body magic, up inside rhyme scheme rhapsodic, their body music reflects light, it reflects light, reflects light, reflects light. Yeah. This is a poem for Derek Walcott, who was a big influence on me, and was a Nobel laureate, and from St. Lucia in the West Indies. And I remember one day, he had this really kind of raspy voice, and he said, Troupe, I won a Nobel Prize. What the fuck did you win? I was cursing him out. See, that's why he said that to me. I won a Nobel Prize. What the fuck did you win? I shut up. I shut up. So this is a poem for Derek Walcott. Like a bullet fired through space from the other side. Between light and darkness, you came with a poem sluicing from your lips. Came with words constructing images sharp as dagger points, penetrating our bodies, brains, and ears like singing birds do in blushing green's mid-morning light. You came into my world like Pablo Neruda's poem at full gallop, riding a loping horse with a satchel full of metaphors, packed with original sly words, plays, and tricks. Your accented St. Lucian patois, switching back and forth between proper, white folks proper, the English language, the Queen's English, England, and colloquial. You were out there with Creole and your shit. Expressions, both ruminating your poetic language. Now I hear your foaming sea wave lines flow in here, while we down in Wandolio, Santo Domingo, with accents clipping and clapping, speeding through African influenced Spanish, full of salsa, rooted in merengue, sluicing through French, laced with Spanglish. The many Haitians here who have come to work speak marinated in their griot, lambi patois lace inside a kind of African base. I don't know, French Spanglish. It is remarkable how black folks everywhere shape and create language. That's what Derek used to say to me all the time. The fuck? What you think you know? Miles Davis used to say that too. You know. This is a poem, it's called Duende, and it's for Garcia Lorca, who was a great poet, Spanish poet, and Miles Davis, who was not only my friend, but one of my mentors, and he gave me the privilege of writing his autobiography from East St. Louis, you know. And, you know, and then I wrote Miles and Me after that about our relationship. But Miles was a remarkable person. He was just a remarkable person. Duende. It's in the bottomless power, magic of Duende, magic of Duende, climbing stealthily from earth, from deep down in the earth. And it is wrapped inside secrets, deep secrets. It is there with mystery. It comes here with music, with mystery infused in black magic, you know, black African magic that enters bodies in the form of art. Again, music. Poetry imbuing language with sovereignty. In blood spooling back through violent centuries. Here in America, and voices echoing ancient Africa. And I say, rise now. Rise now. Thread from skins of blessed sacred rituals. People emerging from drums as heartbeats in time, where memory is revived here and now through metaphor. When old voices find their way here, vibrating into song. Rhythms stitch forgotten sounds. With language popping. Forgotten language sounds of language. Beat out of them by whips on slave ships. Beat out of them by whips on slave ships. Now they bring back wonder of beat pounding dance. The Holy Ghost lost in bloody homelands. The Holy Ghost lost in bloody homeland. Now, souls underneath rise up through these bodies. Spool back with talisman, hypnotic pull ancient voodoo up in buckets filled with holy water, evoke memories, drinking from whodunit blues, whodunit secrets, whodunit blues, whodunit secrets, whodunit blues, awaken in poetry of Garcia Lorca and the losing dew, heard here in Homeboy from East St. Louis, Miles Davis's dues, East St. Louis, Miles Davis's dues, clues, vibrating anew, here in Sketches of Spain, here in Sketches of Spain, Andante Blues. We ain't rehearsed with it a couple times, so you got to get cues. A dirge from Michael Brown, Tamir Rice, and Trayvon Martin. And we have to always remember them. We have to always remember them. You know, black people sometimes forget too quickly about what happened, what has happened to us, and what is continuing to happen to us, especially if we get a little money, you know. I ain't in that shit. Yeah, but you in it. You in it, for real, you know. Where does life force of breath go if the flesh falls away from bone? Does it rest in the womb of memory, raise up its spirit inside ghost voices, recognized once as bodies, carrying names of Michael, Tamir, Trayvon, so many other young black boys and girls with bright eyes looking into a future of dreams before being cut down by spitting lead, fired into their spirits, carrying their names in Ferguson, Missouri, St. Louis, Missouri, East St. Louis, Illinois, Cleveland, Chicago, New York, Brooklyn, Florida. Where do their spirits go after breath leaves them suddenly beyond hearing love from their mothers and fathers' voices, their brothers and sisters too, quaking grief, close friends? Do they hear the music now where they are, down there or wherever they are? A trumpet lick, sweet as a sad kiss, wailing over piano keys, tickling lyrical disbelief. Rain falling now on days in their memory, when mallet drum beats echo footsteps soft as memory, when a trumpet voice hauntingly pierces flights of morning's gloomy light. Bird wings, yes, slicing through sadness of the day, bass strings echoing echo beneath dark, aching words of a poet's voice, raising up names of so many, so very many, robbed of their future by spitting bullets, stupid, stamped with their names, robbed of their future by spitting bullets, robbing them of their names, shrieking like hornets, shaped with their names. Where will all this death take us? Beyond tears, weeping music, poetry, moaning words of a St. Louis woman. How long will memory remember this fear? These lost names stamped on faces of paper posters hung up in neighborhoods all around America, Black America. Posters with their name. Posters, and that's all it is, with their name. Okay, yeah. Where have they all gone to? You know, those exuberant, edgy misfits. Those glorious, madcap poets of precise inexactitude. Those lunatic purveyors of transcendental flights through space. Those verbal hijinks skywalkers of, jazzified, screaming people. Scatology. Those rhapsodic sleepwalkers selling screaming Jayhawkins whoop tickets. Echoing skull and bone dances of the homie voodoo smackdowns. Emanating from beyond watery graves of Middle Passage. From the genocide of millions. All those spiritual six-fingered witch doctors brewing up revenge. Yes, secreted deep in hidden holes of linguistic thoroughfares. Those sacred red-robed Wilt Chamberlain Messiah spiritual hunters who chase hunters of lions running free around Tanzania. I say, where have all the stark-lated soothsayer space cadets traveled to? Disciples of Sun-Ra, bamboozling cloudbursts of words and music. Those smoke signal purveyors of mojo language, hypnotized through music and inside music. Yes, those schizophrenic soothsayers, practicing loop-de-loop tom-toms, rhythmic scavengers of esoteric metaphors stitched throughout knuckle-headed sentences. Illuminated by Yardbird Parker excursions through solos exploring outer limits of scatological grace, the loneliest monk mystery, copying through acoustical solo sidekicks, ripping off only he knows what mysterioso piano licks he be playing. Where have they all gone to? Those insane skaters, rollerblade skaters, decked out in silver, asbestos suits and caps. Wraparound shades, zooming around, weaving through Manhattan traffic. Like Lone Ranger silver bullets. Those slingshot, word magicians, loop-de-guru, wordsmiths, shooting out rhythms hidden deep in thickets of reared back cobra tongues who pick out hypnotic spells, undulating here, compost, seductive dances. Where have they all gone to? Where have they all gone to? You know them. They used to live next door to you. They used to talk shit on the back porches. They used to make you mad hitting on your sister. Where have they all gone to? Where have they all gone to? Do you see them in your memory? Do you see them dancing through the world, through the streets in a ghost form? Where have they all gone to? Where have they all gone to? You better search your memory. Where have they all gone to? Where have they all to? Those ones who talk shit all day long. They talk shit all day long. Hit on your girlfriends. You wanted to kill them. You wanted to kill them on the spot. And they just laughed in your face. They just laughed in your face. So you spared them another day. Because you've been knowing them all your life. So you spared them another day. Where have they all gone to? Where have they all gone to? Gone to. Where are you, Eric Priestley, now? Where are you, Eric Priestley? You just died the other day and went I don't know where. Where are you, Eric, my man, my friend, who used to tell me, oh, Quincy, don't worry about none of them motherfuckers. I got your back. I got your back. I got your back. Don't worry about nothing. Don't worry about nothing out here in L.A. I got your back. Where have they all gone to? Where has he gone to? I think about him every day. Two left. This is for my... Thanks. Thank you. I'm thinking about my good friend and Eugene's friend, good friend, and my wife's good friend, Toni Morrison, and who was my editor, one of my first editors, and was a friend of mine, you know, until she died. So I wrote this poem called Chasing Words in Lines, which comes from what she used to say when I called up. I said, what's happening, Toni? What you mean what's happening? I'm chasing these words in these goddamn lines. Shit. What you doing? Is a question. You know, Toni was like that. She was sharp. But even if she loved you, she was cold-blooded, boy. I love Toni. Anyway, this is called Chasing Words in Lines for Toni Morrison, the great Toni Morrison. Yes. Nobel laureate. Yes. I am dreaming, thinking of sluicing words structured in the lines, structured, stretching across pages, and they remind me of newborn bloody babies, pulled from wounds of fecund imaginations, when poets chase metaphors as painters do, translate colors into rhythms of musicians, voices plucked from grapes clustered on vines, find their places in fine wines on dinner tables. I know I do. And they are shaped into contours of the world. They are echoes, seeds popping from the ground as flowers, memories stitched through poems as words, lyrics, songs of Bono, or leaps of faith as in so deep narratives sewn into our lives, inside the great Toni Morrison's books. And her sentences are blues, undulating broken shards. Razor sharp they are, as jazz they are, and they will cut you badly. They will cut you badly if you're not ready to hear the shown up truth. But there is a sweetness here too, in Toni's blues. Her vision full of grace beyond happenstance is a fertile place, tracing America's history shaped by bloodletting firing squads, a race to lay one's head down onto a pillow. And so I listened to the truth defining falsehoods. Some historians serve up all the time on forked tongues laced with cyanide and race-baiting narratives. But Tony, you know, she cut through all that duplicitous bullshit with a voice clear as a sword's beheading fools in her works of fiction, essays, and public speeches. The once said art is dangerous. She once said art, you know, is dangerous, and left no doubt who she was listening to. Miles Davis, Angela Davis, John Coltrane, William Faulkner, Garcia Marcus, Lucille Clifton, Tony Kane Barbara, Ella Fitzgerald, Jimmy Baldwin, Amiri Baraka, Henry Dumas, Sonia Sanchez, street voices she grew up listening to in Lorain, Ohio, the down-home language of black women fixing hair in their kitchens, black beauty parlors, Saturdays, Sunday morning go to church, hand-clapping rituals, shouting out the gospel, laying on of hands, sacred river baptismal ceremony, serving as doorways for us, the initiates, to pass through. And this last poem is a short poem, kind of short, and I wrote it, I think later this year, early this year, or sometime. And it's called Just Think About It. Just think about it.
Think about it.
Yeah, think about it.
Think about it.
Just think about it sometimes. All you need do is open a door. Walk through it, perhaps. Out into open space. Yeah. Just go out and walk into the world. Whether it's cold. Whether it's cold or warm. Then go whatever direction your mind of errances takes you. You know? But go quickly. Go quickly or slowly. But move resolutely through this moment with your eyes wide open. Clear your wandering brain, but move forward, whatever, towards something perhaps you haven't thought to do before. Whatever it is, let there be beauty in it. Let there be beauty in it. Spreading light, meaning. Open yourself up to new music. People, vistas, spontaneous improvisations of the day, rhythms carrying possibilities. So go to unlock secrets of this moment. Go and unlock them. They're out there for you. Go unlock these secrets of this moment. Perhaps it will lead you to look into things perhaps you never focused on before. Never thought of before you walk through that door. Perhaps the opening will reveal itself, reveal yourself to yourself. It might reveal yourself to yourself. Revelation, reveal yourself to yourself, Revelation, perhaps now you might feel different, yes, maybe now you will feel different. You'll feel different for the rest of your goddamn life. For the rest of your life. Maybe you will feel different if you look at the world in a new way. Yes, look at the world in a new world. It's out there for you. Go and get it. Go out there and get in it. This new world, this place. Go look for it. Get out there. Go. Get it like a rhythm. Get it like a rhythm. Get it like a rhythm. Yes, get it like a rhythm. Yes, get it Get it, get it like a rhythm. Get it, get it, get it. Get it, get it, get it. Wow. Now, get it. Get it, get it, get it like a rhythm. Get it like a rhythm. Get it like a rhythm. Get it, get it, get it. Get it like a rhythm. Like a new day. Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it, get it, get it like a rhythm. Get it like a rhythm. New day. Get it, get it, get it like a rhythm. Get it like a rhythm. New day. Yeah. Oh. Thank y'all. Thank you. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank you. What are we supposed to do now?
All right. One more time for the wonderful Quincy Troupe. Give it up one more time. If you want to buy the CD, I don't know if we have any more CDs left. Are they all gone?
We ain't got two.
Two are still available if you want to buy them. The auction starts now. Also, we have books available in the back. So make sure you buy your book and get your autographed copy tonight. So thank you all for being in attendance. We do appreciate. We got another announcement.
You got to introduce the band.
Of course. No, you got to introduce the band.
I got to.
Right.
Y'all should have done that at first. Oh, man. They're going to put that in. Let me do it. Yeah.
Give it up for Quincy Troupe. Woo! Woo! Yes, indeed. The wonderful Greg Osby on the alto saxophone. St. Louis's own, one of a kind. The incredible, incomparable Kelvyn Bell from St. Louis, Mo. One of a kind.
And you.
My name is Ronnie Burrage from St. Louis, Missouri. One of a kind. We got some wonderful, beautiful people here. We like you. We love you all. And we thank you so very much. And, you know, Quincy also invited me, told me to bring some of my products. I have a Grammy-nominated record and CD back here if anybody's interested.
Absolutely.
Thank you so very much.
Make sure you support these artists. Make sure you support these artists. Thank you all for being here this evening. And don't leave without supporting, all right? It's a free event, so make sure you support.
Who you are, but I think the CDs, I don't know where they are. Huh? Is it two left? Yeah, I got, yeah. Huh? Huh? I have it. Oh, so I got to give you $5.
So you can purchase your book in the back, but we'll likely keep Quincy Troupe on stage to sign the copies. So you can purchase your book at Left Bank Books, the Left Bank Books table, and bring it forward to Quincy Troupe, and he'll sign it. All right. So please do purchase your book in the back and bring it forward to Quincy Troupe so that he can sign it.